Nadim Ghrayeb joins us here at the STEP conference. He's the Regional Sales and Marketing Officer at Cadillac Middle East. Welcome, Nadim.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Cadillac is one of the oldest car brands in the world, founded in 1902, and you're at the same time sponsoring one of the hippest, trendiest conferences there is in the region. How does that go together?
Yeah, so about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, we basically relaunched the brand. We completely pivoted, changed our direction. We're focusing more on this next generation, the Gen X, the Gen Y, or as we like to call them, entrepreneurials. Not entrepreneurs in a sense, not necessarily. They could have jobs, but they have that spirit, that entrepreneurial spirit, that they're bold, optimistic, sophisticated people. And so, conferences like STEP give us an opportunity to talk to that customer base, interact with them, and basically show them what we're all about. We're in a relaunch phase right now as a brand. We have a whole new slew of products coming through. So yeah, this is a good chance to now reposition and refocus.
Reach out to the younger generation.
Well, more than 50% of the population in the region here, at least, and even when we look at across continents, is starting to is young. They are between the ages of 18 and 40. So yeah, as a brand, we need to recognize that, and we need to start talking their language.
So yeah, hopefully they'll be inclined to buy a Cadillac rather than any other car.
Yeah. Well,
after you're sponsored here.
Well, in the short term, let's create a connection first, and then we'll see about getting them in a car in the future.
Innovation is a word that everyone here speaks at least 3 times, 4 times a day, and I want to know how Cadillac is innovative.
So it's part of our heritage and our history, to be quite honest with you. I mean, being innovative as a brand is not something new for us. Whether it was introducing the first big V8 engine years ago, whether it was introducing the start-stop button and removing the crank. Today we're focusing on a lot of innovations in our vehicle. This year, for example, in the US, we launched Super Cruise, which is a form of autonomous driving. We've got a whole bunch of new features that we've rolled out now into the Middle East that are linked to safety and haptic feedback of the car towards the customer to ensure a much more safer driving experience. So we are constantly innovating. We're listening to our customers. We're looking at what potentially they would like to see in the cars, and we're moving towards that.
When will we see driverless cars here in the region really take over?
I think that'll be a while. I think there's a lot of things that need to come together. I mean, the essence of driverless cars is basically to reduce congestion and most importantly, to reduce the number of accidents on the road. So I think you need to get a combination of having the right infrastructure, having brands talk to each other and work together in order to have vehicles speak better together to get those results. Or else, I mean, driverless cars won't really kick off. So it's not far away. I mean, as a brand today, we're testing in 3 different locations in the US autonomous driving. Currently in Canada and the US, one of our cars, the CTS, does have V2V, so that car talks to other cars like it on the road. So we are testing these things out. We are looking at how we pilot them, but I think before they go to market, the most important thing is that we need to have customer safety, and that should be the priority first.
How are you integrating car copilots such as Apple's CarPlay?
So CarPlay today is in all our vehicles in the Middle East. So if you buy a Cadillac and you plug your iPhone into our systems, Apple CarPlay will boot. Our vehicles are also Android Auto ready. We're just waiting for Google and Android to release the Android Auto functionality in the Middle East.
And then you're ready to
But for us, we've had CarPlay now for over a year. It's fully integrated and it's going.
Good. What new models are coming on the market this year?
This year we're in the process of basically refocusing our investment and our energy into our showroom space and enhancing the customer experience. We'll start launching new cars again in 2018. So this year for us, it's about prioritizing the customer experience and ensuring that our showrooms and the delivery experience to our customers is what we expect it to be, and what they, as a luxury customer today, also expect.
Tesla's coming to the UAE. Does that pose a threat?
I don't think so. I think we look at introductions of brands like Tesla as healthy competition. They bring a lot of education and they bring a lot of awareness to the segment and to the different technologies and innovations happening in it. So, do we look at them as a threat? No, I think there's always room for competition. If anything, it's good. It just pushes us to work better and more collaboratively to ensure that the customer experience with what's coming in the future is the right one.
Your sales figures last year, how were they doing?
So, we're having a good start to the year. We're up 5% year on year. So we're quite happy about that, especially when you don't
Is that for the year 2016?
For the year 2017. Oh, so you're saying 16 versus 15?
Whatever you want to give me, whichever number.
We don't give numbers exactly, but I can give you percentage growths.
Okay.
So 16 over 15, we grew about 5 to 10%, and then 17 over 16, we're currently growing at 5%. So we're quite happy with that. I think it's always encouraging when you don't really have a launch in that year to see that growth also. So that's quite positive for us.
And what are you looking towards this year? What do you expect to be your growth figure compared to 2018?
I think if we can. Continue with the 5 to 10% growth, I think that's something that we'd be quite happy with.
Mad Talks, we talk about making a difference. That's what we stand for. How do you personally make a difference to Cadillac?
I mean,
or to the world?
I'm a bit mad. No.
Are you?
No. Well,
tell us.
No, but
how.
I think how I personally make a difference. Well, I'm pretty much vested in the brand. I think it's not every day that you really get an opportunity to work on the relaunch of such an iconic brand, and so my passion for it and my excitement for it is there. And I think personally, living in the city, I'm Lebanese originally, but I've lived in Dubai for 36 years. I think having studied in the West, living here, understanding the different cultures, and that adds a lot of value to it, and it helps making sure iconic brands like Cadillac are well represented in markets like the Middle East.
Before I let you go, what's your favorite Cadillac model?
Currently the one parked outside.
Is that yours?
It's the Cadillac CT6. It's funny because every time someone asks me what my favorite car, it's like asking a parent, who's your favorite child?
I guess it is.
Yeah.
Will you take me for a spin?
Sure.
Let's go
Definitely.
then. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much.
All the best.